Hello! Welcome to another playthrough video. I am playing, as you can see here, Sonic 3 Complete. Now, if you don't know what Sonic 3 Complete is, it is a ROM hack, a fan-made modification of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now, if you don't know what Sonic 3 and Knuckles is, where have you been? It's the combined version of Sonic 3, which came out in 1993, and Sonic and Knuckles, which came out in 1994. Sonic 3 was supposed to include all of the levels from Sonic and Knuckles as well, but it had to be released before it was quite ready, so it got split into two games. And when Sonic and Knuckles came out, it had the flip-top cartridge that you could plug Sonic 3 into, or even Sonic 2, and make the complete game, and they called it Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now, some people weren't entirely satisfied with some of the changes to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and there were a few missing features, some little bugs here and there. So the fan community over many years has come up with this, which is called Sonic 3 Complete. It is absolutely full of customization options. So I'm just going to sort of quickly talk you through what you can do here. The zone order lets you put the flying battery zone into the Sonic 3 levels instead of the Sonic and Knuckles position, which is where it was originally supposed to be before the game had to be released early. I'm not going to do that. It makes it harder to collect the Chaos Emeralds. You can change the design of the flying battery zone. Difficulty level, I'm going to keep that as is. Layouts, so they changed some of the layouts when they combined the games into Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so you can keep them as they were, or you can have them as they were in Sonic 3, and so on. Super controls, so multi-button controls, it lets you not change into Supersonic if you don't want to. Super cancels, let you come out of your super form, which is such a cool feature. Controls abilities. Right, so if you wanted to get rid of the spin dash attack, you could, although it's a bit pointless. Okay, I'm not sure what max control is. I think I pretty much set this up how I like it anyway. Tails assist on, and then you can choose how to... I think I want it like that. I think basically everything is as I want it. Music options. So they changed some of the music in Sonic and Knuckles, and when you plug Sonic 3 into Sonic and Knuckles, you get the Sonic and Knuckles music only. Some people prefer the Sonic 3 music, some prefer the Sonic and Knuckles music. Sometimes you want it to change halfway through the game, in which case you would choose pick by zone, I believe. Zone music options. Yeah, so I won't go into why all these are changed, but I'm going to keep that. I might change that back to Sonic and Knuckles medley. Oh, I don't know actually. I'll keep it like that. Super theme, so you can turn off that awful, annoying Supersonic music. And just, special theme, I'm not sure what that one is. Or you could just have it as the zone music but faster, so I'm going to do that. I think that's better. Blah 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 blah. Music resumes after zone ends. I think that means if you get a game over, the music doesn't... I don't know, level restart, continue music. You know what, I can't even remember what a lot of these options do, but I'm happy with how it is. So, let's get started. So this basically picks up where Sonic 2 left off. Sonic and Tails on the tornado plane, chasing the crashed remains of the Death Egg as it lands on Angel Island. So as you can see, I've played this a couple of times already. I'm going to start a new save, or I could just delete that one. No, I'll start a new save as Sonic and Tails. This is the level select screen you get, the save file select screen you get on Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Of course, you can play it many ways. You can play it as just Sonic, you can play it as just Tails alone, you can play it as Knuckles. If you play it as Knuckles, you get slightly different level layouts, and so on. I'm going to carry on how I've been playing and play Sonic and Tails this time. So, here we go. Great intro. Enter Knuckles. Brand new character for this one. The graphics have been given a bit of a boost, I would say, compared to Sonic 2. They've got a slightly more chunky feel to them. Even the Sonic character sprite looks chunkier. I mean, look at the size of his hands. These kind of rounded shoes. So, I'm going to try and do, obviously, a full Chaos Emerald run. The first special stage is through here. Now access through these giant rings. Now the idea in blue spheres is to collect all the blue spheres. What you can do is if you go around the outside edge of these arrangements, blue sphere arrangements, you can turn them into rings. And if you collect all the rings, you get a perfect score. I don't remember how I found out you could do that. I honestly don't remember. I don't know if I looked it up somewhere, if I read it somewhere, or if I just did it one time by accident and went, oh, they all turn into rings. I really don't know. It's such a bizarre, almost counterintuitive thing. Because when you collect a blue sphere, it turns red, so what you don't want to do is lock yourself out. So you're unable to collect the ones in the middle. And yet that's what you've got to do, so it gets faster and faster the longer you take. But there we go, so that's first emerald and a perfect score. Because you get a perfect score, you get 50,000 points, gives you an extra life, and I've got to continue for getting 50 rings. So I'm going to rack up a lot of lives and a lot of continues in this game. This is a game, again, like Sonic 2, I know this really well. I've played this many times. It's been a couple of years since I last played it, but I know it well enough. This is, of course, the Sonic 3 invincibility music. So that item is a water barrier, water shield. There are 3 elemental shields in this game, which are new to this game, and they have various abilities. The water shield lets you breathe underwater. It's the only one of the 3 new shields that you can actually use underwater. The flame shield and the lightning electrical shield, magnet shield, don't work underwater at all. You can also bounce higher. Some shields let you jump higher. Right, so this is the bonus stage. So there's a special stage where you collect Chaos Emeralds, and there's a bonus stage where you can just pick up some rings and lives and continues and all sorts. This is kind of based on the slot machine from Sonic 2 Casino Night. One of the changes that the Sonic 3 Complete mod does to this is actually makes the animation smoother. It's a lot smoother. It's not quite so jerky. So you know, one of many kind of technical improvements that this was made for this ROM hack. Really is a game that Sonic and Knuckles should have been in the first place, or rather Sonic 3 should have been in the first place. Right, I'm now going to run through this tree and trigger the zone transformation. Can't actually kill the mini-boss just yet. The entire zone transforms, has been set on fire. I missed the bonus save there. Right, there is another special zone here. There we go. This one's a little bit harder if, like me, you have a very poor sense of direction. Trying to remember which way you've been. Now, because it's only the formations that have blue spheres in the middle that you can turn into rings, if I come across an area that's just a single row of blue spheres, I don't want to collect those yet, because you need to get the rings first, otherwise the special stage finishes before you can get your perfect, if that makes sense. Alright, I do want to go this way. These will transform, even though there is a bouncy post in the middle. It'll transform around it. You can only, obviously, you can only turn on the lines. Sonic is kind of stuck to. There we go, perfect. Sonic is kind of stuck to the tracks, so you can press left or right before you get to that turn, and he will turn when he gets to it. So it's a good idea normally to try to press it a bit early so you don't overshoot, particularly when the game gets really fast. You know, these are more puzzle games than the Sonic 2 special stages. Sonic 2 special stages are just kind of a skill test, you know, to get all the rings, whereas this is a bit more cerebral. A little bit more cerebral. So two special stages on Act 1, there's another 2 on Act 2. So you can't get all of them in the first zone without, you know, cheating. Oh, that's the other thing Sonic could do now. He has the insta-shield, like that. Basically, it gives you a tiny, brief window of invincibility, and also makes your physical size slightly bigger. It's worth using it now and again. Almost every level in the first 6 zones has an underwater section of some kind. So yes, I can make Tails fly, I believe. There we go. Try that again. There we go. And he can carry me. You couldn't do that in the original Sonic 3. You had to have a second player pick up the controller and do it for you. This looks like it should be breakable, but it isn't. It is breakable to Knuckles. So if you're playing as Knuckles, you go through there instead, and you can't get up here because you can't jump high enough. What's interesting is that when Sonic 3 came out, originally, you couldn't play as Knuckles. It wasn't until Sonic and Knuckles that you could play as Knuckles, and so all of these sections for Knuckles were still here. They were still in the game, and you just couldn't get to them. You could cheat your way through using like debug mode and stuff like that. Signpost now spin and fly. And you could get through them, but the level layouts are sort of incomplete, and you know there was nothing in there. But they obviously had it all planned. They had planned for Knuckles to be a playable character from the get-go. It was just not ready in time, not finished in time. So here we go, special stage number 3. This one's a little bit repetitive. You want to get a perfect on this one. There's a little something you have to do near the end. Just do a little jump to avoid one of the blue spheres and then get it afterwards. So I should say that this ROM hack was put together by very talented Sonic fans over a number of years. I believe the last version of this came out in 2013. As far as I'm aware, it hasn't been added to or modified since then. It's pretty much, you know, as complete as it's going to be. I have recently been made aware of another Sonic 3 mod called Angel Island Revisited, which works a little differently, but it allows things like widescreen and improved graphics and so on. I'd be interested in trying that out, and I may do that another time. Alright, I've got to jump over this second sphere. There we go. But for now, I'm playing this. Interesting thing about this mod, Sonic 3 Complete, is that it is still a Megadrive game. If you had a cartridge, you know, memory card converter cartridge, you could actually play this on original hardware. It still does work. It is a legit Megadrive format game. You know, it's just the ROM has been modified, extensively modified. I'm pretty sure it does work on real hardware. I'm sure some people have done that. I'm playing on an emulator at the moment, of course. The music for Act 2 is slightly different than the music from Act 1. And that's true of every level. I first played this, well, Sonic 3 on its own. I first played, obviously I knew it was coming. I'm sure I've read about it in the magazines and that, but I first played this on a Sega bus. I don't know if you know what the Sega bus was, but it was basically a bus that went around various towns full of Sega consoles and games. Went around to sort of like little town fairs and things like that, and you could go aboard and just try out some Sega games. They had rows of Mega Drives. They had Game Gear. I don't know if they would have had Sega Saturns for that time, but they would have had competitions and things. Yeah, it was just a bus that drove around full of Sega games. It was great. So this shield here, this is the lightning shield. This obviously, as you can see, makes me do a double jump. I'm not going to touch that just yet. I'll show you what that does. It also lets me attract rings. This one here is the fire shield. This lets me do a sort of burst of speed. But as you go underwater, as you'll see here, shield disappears. Both the lightning shield and the fire shield don't work underwater. It's got himself stuck in the wall. Alright, what you can do, press that button, door opens, and the water disappears. Another bonus stage. So there are 3 bonus stages. When Sonic 3 came out alone, oh dear. Try to get a few more rings back. When Sonic 3 came out alone, there was only one bonus stage. You had the gumball machine, not this one. This is the slot machine one. This came out with Sonic and Knuckles. There's another bonus stage in Sonic and Knuckles, so there was 2 in that game. And when you played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you got all 3 bonus stages. I think you can get the bonus stage. You hit a star poster with 20 rings, or maybe 30 rings now. I think they changed it. But I think you only get the gumball machine if you've got 50 rings. I don't know, it's a bit weird. There's not a lot of point to bonus stages. I mean, you're going to pick up so many rings throughout the course of the game anyway. Why do you really need a slot machine bonus stage? Pick up continues, I suppose. But then, do you really need continues? Do you really need any of it? It's not really that hard. The other cool thing about these barriers is they deflect projectiles. Not all projectiles, but most projectiles get deflected. Picks up rings as well, that's great. And then of course you lose it when you fall in the water. That's probably why so many levels have water in them, they didn't want to make it too easy. Okay, 4 special stages through here. This one's a little bit harder, but still not too bad. You basically follow the path around. Again, I don't know whether I'd say these special stages are more technically impressive than the ones from Sonic 2. Certainly they're a lot smoother. Alright. Come back for those. I mean, learning how to do these special stages was something that we had to do before the invention of YouTube, before anyone really had the internet. You just had to work these things out and just do a bit of trial and error. Go all the way around the outside and every single one turned into a ring. And the game gets extremely fast as you collect all these, and you can start to get a little bit dizzy. Alright, I think I want to go this way. Lost the bearings, here we go, and jump. There we go. Etched into my memory now, the strategy for these. Right, so I can't get any more emeralds on Angel Island Zone. It's time to move on. This is my favourite Sonic game, I should say. It's also still just one of my favourite 16-bit titles. In fact, really, I think this is still one of my favourite games ever. Yeah, I've played it a lot. I used to play it a lot. I don't play it so much now, as I say, it's been a couple of years, but yeah, play it a lot. It has these bizarre little sections where things like this happen. No, just keep running, it won't hit you. It will hit Tails because he's an idiot, but... yeah, the game tries to tell more of a story through the gameplay, through these little events. You know, all that was a setup for a boss. You don't just go walk onto the screen and, oh, there's the boss. Wow, I have not done that for a very long time. Oh my god. I think it's the struggle between trying to talk and play at the same time. It's really throwing me off. Okay, Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, like, there's a setup for a boss. It's not just you walk onto a screen and they're the boss suddenly. You get all this build-up to it. You know, it's building anticipation. It's telling a story as you go, and there are lots of moments in the game where that happens, when Knuckles turns up and does something, or Robotnik turns up and does something, or little things happening in the background. Go on, Tails. Your sacrifice was not in vain. I will avenge you! Oh, there you are. Up. And every level has a transition of some kind. Knuckles send you away. And so you start the next level as you exited the previous one. I think that's just brilliant. Yeah, I was amazed by this when I first saw this. I think this is a level I played on that Sega bus. And I was like, oh my god, look, it's a water thing. You can press the button and it makes the water... Oh my god, it's amazing! Whee! I mean, look at that, you know, parallax scrolling. That looks like a 3D water surface layer. It's incredible. I'm getting a bit low on oxygen. Fortunately, there are bubbles. I always go this way. I'm going to go a different way. I think if I go this way, I will find a special stage. You'll notice how many more animations Sonic has. They basically built him in 3D so that you could view him from every angle. There are things that spin him round, things where he's hanging upside down. There we go, there's around somewhere. Okay. This one again gets a little bit trickier. Gotta find the room, there we go. Find the room with all the blue spheres. So you always want to leave until last the individual blue spheres. Because if you get them first, then you can't get the continue. The perfect, rather. Yeah, you can probably get a continue, but you won't get the perfect score. You want to get the ones that turn into rings first, so that you can collect all the rings. And now you can go and get the individual ones. Without banging into the bouncy ones, of course. Because obviously you can get a bouncy one, you bounce back onto what was a blue sphere and it's now a red sphere. Then you lose. So that's 5. Only 2 more. There are again 7 Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 3. See what, just out of curiosity. Here we go. This is the other bonus stage. I like this one. You can pick up massive amounts of rings in this one, which at the moment is not that useful, but later on when you're rocking Super Sonic, you really do with those rings. The water shield. The higher you get, the more these things are worth. That was worth 20. jump when you're kind of near the bottom or the middle, you'll go further. Trying to get that. Oh, I missed. If you take too long, you get hit by the sweeping force field at the bottom. That was worth about 80, I think. And then sometimes you get an extra life as well. Although that time I missed it. Oh well. I've got the wrong shield, but look, watch this. Watch. Ah, well, anyway, get the idea. Skim across the water surface. There's so many cool things you can do in Sonic 3. It's absolutely full of good ideas. To wiggle the little fish off if they catch you. Ah, damn. Bye. Oh, Tails, you stole my bubble! Oh god, I'm actually going to drown. Again, I haven't done that in a very long time. Wow. I mean, I'm in no danger of running out of lives or anything, but still, how embarrassing. Here we go. Can't actually remember where. I think there might be a ring in here. No. No, I think we're at the boss now, the mini boss. Yeah. Use your insta shield here to grab him on the way round. Like that. You notice the well Tails doesn't just fly now, he also swims. He can't carry you when he's swimming. But you can control him underwater. Finishing an act underwater, that's a bit weird. And starting an act underwater, that's also weird. One section that was made a bit easier for Sonic and Knuckles, I think. The little Sonic 3 layout was a bit harder. There you go. And look, you can view Sonic from all angles. See what I mean? He looks a lot chunkier than he does in Sonic 2. What I like about the this zone, and incidentally I do pronounce it Hydrocity, not Hydrocity. You may vary on that. What I like about the Hydrocity zone is that it's an underwater zone that isn't slow. It's like the developers looked at underwater zones and went, you know what, these are all slow and boring, let's make an underwater zone that's really bloody fast. Wait a sec. I think there's something down here. Yeah, it's just stars. There is another special stage somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. Oh dear. Stop! Stop! Coming up soon. There's another big ring somewhere. Here we go. Right. Jump the first one. Because I'm going to have to go back that way. Where was it? That one. Right. So I don't block myself off, basically. Now what you want to do is in each section only go the way that has the most blue spheres and try to go at a 90-degree angle from where you came in rather than directly opposite. And if you do that, you'll find you can complete it fairly easily. Quite a lot of these, it does take a while. Then again, maybe it doesn't. Right, don't go that way, there's only one route there. There's two on that side. Two on this side. Two on this side. Eventually you're going to be down to one. Yeah. Yeah, just one. Alright. Sometimes I have to do a little extra turn just to give myself enough time to think. Here we go. That was quicker than I remember it being. One more to go. I can get this on the second zone. I think I remember where the next big ring is. I mean, there are probably loads that I don't know where they are. You know, the levels in Sonic 3 are pretty massive. I do tend to go the same way every time I play this. I haven't even seen a gumball machine yet. The gumball bonus stage. I'm sure I'll go to one eventually, but it hasn't happened yet. I think I want to go down here. Could be wrong. I am wrong, I don't want to go down. we go. This is where the... yeah, big ring. Last one. This one is tricky. I have to concentrate on this. Right, there's two of these straight line things. There's a couple of these bits. You've got to jump over them to complete the square. I can't remember the way now. I don't want to go that way yet. I don't want to go that way, that's the way I just came. Right, so... oh god, no, I don't want to go that way either. It's on the other side of that. Around here. Here we go. Getting really fast now. This would be the perfect. Yeah. Now I've got to find the last. Oh god. There's another two. Okay, well I can go through this one. Just got to find the remaining two. I left them somewhere. There they are. Whew, yeah, I struggle a bit with that one. Now I can be supersonic. Yeah. Should be able to blitz through the rest of the levels now. So yeah, one of the big changes for Sonic 3 Complete is that you can choose when to turn into supersonic. You can do, normally you would do a jump and then a double jump. Yeah, in Sonic 2 you just jump and change whether you like it or not. In Sonic 3 you jump and double jump. In Sonic 3 Complete you can tell it if you choose to do jump and then press a different button to transform. And there we go. And as you can hear, I turned off the supersonic music because it's very annoying. And look at that, look, a complete set of supersonic sprites. Now in the original Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles, you just have the regular Sonic sprites but turn yellow. Where they've actually drawn new sprites for this game, for this ROM hack. I mean, how cool is that? There we go, and now we can transform back again by doing the same maneuver. Now Super Sonic can normally jump higher. I think when he's underwater actually it restricts his jumping height, but I could be wrong about that. This is the way you would normally do it. You jump on a bomb explosion and it'll lift you up. I'll just do that instead. Right, that is Hydrocity Zone done. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. Probably. Marble Garden Zone is next. Now, there are a lot of rings in this level. It's a very good level for Supersonic. There's a lot of big rings as well. And the big rings, if you've already got all the Chaos Emeralds, the big rings, instead of taking you to the special stage, they just give you 50 rings. There we go. Yeah, so it also lets you transform and transform back with a shield. Now some might say that being able to cancel your Supersonic and transform through shields makes the game a bit easy. Maybe a bit too easy. Like, maybe you shouldn't do that. And that's a personal call. I've played this game enough times for the fact that it's easy not really to be a bother, because I don't care. It's all easy. I've done it so many times. It's not really a challenge anymore. I just play it for fun. So, yeah, if I want to turn off Supersonic or turn on the Super Cancels or what have you, then that's what I'm going to do. Another big ring in here. There's so many big rings in this level. The spinning chops are very bizarre. Ah, I needed that. Damn. Flying through this now. There we go. There are certain points where if the signpost lands, it will bounce up a box, an item box of some kind. I'm sure some people know exactly where to make it land. I don't, so I just let it land wherever. As you can hear, the music has subtly changed again. Slightly different version of the theme. And what's this? Is it a boss already? No. But he will return throughout the level. See, there's all these great little moments, little sequences that just crop up and make the levels more interesting. It tries to tell a story. The story, I guess, is that Dr. Robotnik is drilling and trying to destroy the place, or is searching for emeralds, or I don't know. But each time he appears, he causes more and more damage until eventually the entire place is pulled apart. The magnet shield with Supersonic is very, very useful. The complete set of Supersonic sprites is one of my favourite things about this version. You know, it used to be so jarring. There never used to be a looking up sprite for Supersonic. You'd look up and he'd just revert to his normal spines. I mean, it's crazy. There's a ducking sprite, but not a looking up sprite. So they've added a looking up sprite, and everything else. So good. Regular bonus stage. See, before, going into a bonus stage was the only way to cancel Super Sonic. Whereas now, you can do it with the touch of a button. Yeah, come on, let's get out of here. Still not the boss. The earthquake hasn't stopped, so yeah, here we go. It's collapsing. Got to get out. Ah, gumball machine. Here we go. So you can pick up rings, you can pick up shields, you can reset the springs. Ah, damn it. Alright, here we go. Here's the boss. Ah, Tails. Pick me up the shit. Hang on. More press. Ah! Jump? Yeah, you gotta press jump. Maintain height. Right, come on in. Ram him, ram him. Yay! The level is significantly harder if you're playing as Tails on his own, because the only way you can damage the boss is to hit him with your tails from underneath. It's very awkward. And if you're playing as Knuckles, you do a completely different boss entirely. You go a different way in the level. So, Carnival Night. It's a bit different from Casino Night. No slot machines in this one, but more contraptions and things to grab onto, balloons and anti-gravity sections. There's even some underwater bits in Act 2. Weird floating platforms that sort of inflate. A few things that can crush you in here as well, you gotta watch out. Oh, it's worth mentioning, Sonic 3 also has a two-player mode, but unlike the two-player mode of Sonic 2, it's not just the single-player levels, again, but squashed. There's no squashing going on. They made completely different levels, completely different character sprites that are like half the size, and kind of turn it into a dedicated mode of its own. It's got like a time trial mode and a two-player mode. The characters have different stats. So Sonic is the fastest, but Knuckles has faster acceleration, and Tails can fly, obviously. I mean, at the time, having Sonic 3 on its own, at the time, it was the only way you can play as Knuckles, was in this two-player mode. But it wasn't really playing as Knuckles, because he didn't have all his abilities or anything. It's just, I don't know, it's an interesting feature. It wasn't my favorite. I preferred Sonic 2's two-player mode. It seemed a bit more substantial. Yeah, the Sonic 3 one's a bit weird. Unless you really like time trials, and maybe that's the mode for you. Ah, oh, bugger it, I died. So you notice the music continued when I died, it didn't restart the level music. One of the many features of Sonic 3 Complete. Carefully does it. So this is an interesting boss, in that it basically kills itself. You've got to hit it to open it, like that. Try not to touch it while it's flashing. And then its little drill thing hits it, and then after 4 hits, it's destroyed. That's it. There's your underwater. Now if you're playing as Knuckles, you can't jump on there, you have to go through that little barrier underwater, which then takes you on a completely different route from the route Sonic takes. Isn't that cool? Oh, Tails, please stop. Please get off, Tails. There we go. Right. Incidentally, Carnival Night Act 2 this one, is the level that a lot of people struggled with, because these barrels, the only time in the game where you're required to press up and down. It makes them bounce. Lots of people didn't know that, and subsequently got stuck when they came across one that wouldn't let them past. Including me, I hesitate to add. A bit towards the end of this level is a here's Knuckles. Always bothered me that there's nothing actually physically blocking you there and that you can't reach him. It's like an invisible force field. One really cool feature is when you're underwater, the balloons give out air bubbles. It's such a cool idea. Want that extra life. What? I'm dying quite a lot on this playthrough. Oh, I'm back here. Come off it. Should probably talk about Knuckles a bit, shouldn't I? So, you know, adding characters to the Sonic series, certainly in more recent years, has proved less than successful. But I think most people would agree that the original three, the Sonic, Tails and Knuckles trifecta, were quite successful. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but I have some theories. I think with Sonic, Tails and Knuckles you've got three characters that are fairly similar. Similar in stature, similar in style, you know, they're all animals. You know, Hedgehog, Fox, Echidna. They all have slightly different abilities, but they're still basically the same thing. I mean, it's not a Big the Cat situation where one of them is completely different. And they're all sort of primary colours. Maybe that's a simplistic way of looking at it, but red, blue, yellow, or red, blue, orange. Look good together. Not sure quite how else to put it, but so this is the infamous section that threw people off. You know, and there are various, including me. There are various ways to glitch through it. You can use a water shield, bubble shield, to kind of bounce through the wall. You're not meant to do it that way, but it can be done that way. Which is how I did it back in the day, before I realised you could just press up and down. It's going to be one of like the biggest gaffes in you know, video game history. It's a Sonic 3 barrel gaff. How many people struggled with that section, didn't realise you could press up and down? Yeah, I think there definitely needed to be a section earlier on where, I don't know, you were encouraged in some way to use the up and down buttons on a barrel before getting to that section. Knuckles chuckling to himself as he runs off. Sets you up for the boss fight. Just gonna blitz through this as quickly as I can. I'm on a schedule here. See, now this is where the flying battery zone would have been. You would have flown up into it, and then at the end of it you would have used the door for the flying battery zone as the snowboard. And that is an option in Sonic 3 Complete. You can do that. It's very cool. Almost entirely pointless, but very cool nevertheless. That's it, that's the entire snowboard section. Barely any gameplay actually involved, but yeah, it's just a cool little sequence that they put in. Each level has just these cool little ideas, like boxes frozen in ice. I mean, it's such a cool idea. It just gives each level a distinct personality. Here we go. Yeah, that's quite a hard boss if you're not serious. I'm near the end of the Sonic 3 levels. I've got Ice Cap Act 2, then I've got 2 acts of Launch Base Zone. And then that's it. What I might do is stop there. I'll finish the game on another session, and then I'll use the magic of lock-on technology to put both videos together. Tiny little bit of underwater here. Blocks of ice floating on top. Be very careful not to fall to the bottom of the screen. Lots of rings to collect over here. Another big ring there. God, I've got nearly 200 rings. There we go. It's another boss that's significantly harder when you're not Supersonic. There we go. Final zone, launch base. And again, what a great transition. There's a little bit of snow here on this level, and that's the only place that has any snow. Like they created that little bit of snow just for the sake of the transition. That's just wild. Here we go. There's lots of little contraptions and things that hold you in place in this level. Can be a bit frustrating. Yeah. You've got to remember this was the last zone on Sonic 3. So that is not the last zone in Sonic and Knuckles. Now I don't know whether the original idea was to have launch base like halfway through the game. Or what, but obviously for Sonic 3 alone they had to make it a bit harder, and then when they combined it with Sonic and Knuckles they changed some of the layouts a little bit. Some of the tracks were moved, you know, some extra ring boxes were put in to help you out, and they just made it look easier, because as far as final levels go, this is not particularly difficult. It's a massive level though. It goes on and on and on. Sorry Tails, get the next one. Hey, it's a glitch. That glitch is still in here. Damn it, Knuckles. Just destroy the building. What are you doing? There we go. If you play as Knuckles, you've got to fight two of those things at once. Knuckles is really like hard mode. You don't get as many levels with Knuckles, and some of them are quite short, but the bosses are harder, and the layouts tend to be harder as well. Actually, I think the last time I played this, I did a Knuckles playthrough. That was like a couple of years ago, so I'm a little bit out of practice now. Anyway, this is the last act. Ow. Not doing so well now. Oh, this is the Sonic 3 layout. The harder version, I think. Love that water effect. So cool. Ah, really not doing too well now. I'm normally supersonic at this bit, so I'm not used to actually having to avoid things. We're getting near the end. Alright, no supersonic for this then. Watch for the balls. Over. Under. Over. There we go. And off we go to the final area. Knuckles tries to stop me, obviously. Such a neat visual storytelling in a platformer. You know, I think that's what makes Sonic 3 and Knuckles so appealing. It's the way it does that. It's got a sort of epic feel to it, you know. Right, I don't have Tails now, but I think what they did for this version, the player 2 was to press the button on the controller. Tails will just join in, but he doesn't automatically join you, so you still get the challenge of beating this by yourself. And they have restored the big hand boss, I believe. Yes, this was the original final boss of Sonic 3. They took it out for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 3 Complete restores it, including that lovely Doomsday music. As soon as I've done this, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna save, and I'll pick it up in another session. Great bit of music. There's so much good music in this game. No! Yeah. Come on. Let's finish this. That's it. Right. There's a wonderful transition now where they've used the Sonic and Knuckles title screen background as a kind of cinematic FMV sequence cutscene. So Sonic detaches from the Death Egg and then he looks into the distance as it goes falling down. But that is not the end. Now in Sonic 3 originally, you see it explode, and Sonic jumps up and goes, yeah, that's it, it's exploded. That's not the case. Here we go, we're back with part 2. So this is the halfway point in the game, and you'll notice the music has changed. Knuckles' theme is now the Sonic and Knuckles version. That big ring is now glowing different colours. So, yeah, this is the point where you lose your Chaos Emeralds, but you get the opportunity to upgrade them to Super Emeralds. Here we go. So another 6 special stages. So in the second set of special stages, there's a few differences. Well, there's one difference really that I can think of, and that's the yellow spheres. I'll come back to that. The yellow spheres act like springs. They bounce you over. Still the same process. Just gotta get all of the rings for a perfect. Get all the blue spheres to clear the stage. I get very, very lost in this one. I don't want that one yet. Here we go. Should be a couple of large sections. Another 8. 1, 2, 4. Okay, is this... I think the last 8 has got to be these then. You wanted to go that one? Oh, I'm really confused now. Oh my god. Oh god, no. Here we go. Whew. It starts getting a bit stressful the longer it goes on. There we go, Super Emeralds. This area you see in the background here, this is the Hidden Palace. This is a level you come to later. But for the moment, you're just visiting it for the sake of activating these emeralds. You'll notice Mushroom Hill Zone has been renamed Mushroom Valley. That's another change to Sonic 3 Complete. Mushroom Valley was the name it originally went by during development, before it was changed for the final release. I'd imagine it was changed because it became the first level of Sonic and Knuckles, and so they wanted to call it something Hill. Although saying that, Sonic 3 didn't have a something Hill zone, so... I don't know. Really not sure about these little grabby things. They slow the game down. I try to remember all the big rings are in this level. I quite often miss a few of them. I probably have missed quite a lot actually. Yeah, so if you use the optional zone reordering... Ah, through here? No, it's an exit only, I can't get through there. If you use the optional zone reordering, you would have already played Flying Battery at this point. It makes it much harder to get the second batch of emeralds, the super emeralds, because then you have one less level to get them, and it's hard enough as it is, I think. Particularly as Knuckles. It's quite difficult to find enough big rings to get all the emeralds in as Knuckles, I think. Because he skips a load of the levels out. Sky Sanctuary is short. No Death Egg Zone. Really not sure where any of them are at all now. Ah, man. Okay, it might be a while until I get all the emeralds this time. Damn you, Knuckles. And you'll notice the seasons have changed. It now looks very autumnal. You'll also notice the invincibility music has changed to the Sonic and Knuckles version. Right, I'm sure there's a big ring up here somewhere. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Number 2. It's a tricky one, that. Anything over here? No. Sorry, I'm a little bit rusty on some of these. There we go. think I wanted to be down there, actually. I swear I'm missing out a lot of special stages, a lot of big rings. I used to be really good with knowing where they are. Not so much anymore. Hold on, is there one up there? Nope. One here? No. Oh look, the seasons have changed again. Now I've gone into summer or something. Oh, there's one before the boss. I know there's one before the boss. Here we go. Should have more than 3 by now. This one's not too hard. It's generally a route that you can follow. I think this is it. Yeah. That's it. Okay, let's finish Mushroom Hill, Mushroom Valley, whatever. Go away, Tails. So it's like he was changing the seasons or something, because everything's become green again. Very interesting. Lots of little subtle storytelling. And again, you get the zone transitions. Yeah, the reordered zones are interesting because you get brand new transition at the end of that zone, and between this one and Ice Cap, which changes the transition between Carnival Night and Carnival Night then goes into Carnival Night going to Launch Base, I think. It's very strange. It's worth doing just to try it out, but it's not my preferred way to play. Especially now that I'm doing quite badly with regards to emeralds. Flame shield, very useful in this level. Again, I've got to try to remember where these big rings are, because I really can't remember. I know there are some hidden rooms where you can drop through the floor, push some spikes out of the way and drop through the floor. I've got to see if I can remember where those are. I'm sure I've been supersonic by this point in the game before. Wish I could remember how I did it. I really love how in Sonic Mania, if you've got an electric shield and you go under those magnets, you stick to the ceiling. It's a nice touch. Really good Sonic Mania. If you haven't played Sonic Mania, play Sonic Mania. Ah, yes, this way. No! Here we go. Here we go. Push this out of the way. I think it's extra life over here. Yeah. And a big ring at the bottom here. Come on. There we go. Number 4. This one is a bit tricky, I think. Gotta turn on a dime to get through these. Some awkward jumps as well, and it gets really fast. I was lucky, nearly knocked myself out there. Yeah, if you take the time to get all the rings, and go for the perfect, it makes it harder because it gets really fast. No! Oh my goodness me! I thought that was it. Whew, and exhale. Hot damn. That was tricky. Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles, the vanilla version specifically, always reminds me of Christmas time. I do enjoy playing these around Christmas time. I suppose it's because I got it at Christmas, I think. It must have been 1994. Yeah, in 94. It's always a bit nostalgic. God, I've got to remember how to do this one. I think I've done it wrong, but no, I think that's right. I'll go this way. That's it. Yeah. Yes. Strange how I still remember that after all these years. Yeah, I definitely think the special stages in Sonic and Knuckles are harder than the ones in Sonic 3. They intentionally made them trickier. Two more to go. There we go. This is an interesting boss. It's another one that just kind of kills itself. Just casually move off of its head when its eyes flash. Do that 6 times and it's done. Don't even have to run particularly, just, you know. The only time you get a signpost and a capsule next to each other. These sections are a little bit boring. But it's fine. I think I want to go down. Go up here? Yep. Damn it. Such a fast level. Knew that was gonna happen. I don't know that I always go this way. Ah, here we go. Big ring time. Which one is the final one and which... I'll try this one. Yeah, this one's fine. Can be a bit tricky as well, but I'll manage. Come back to those. Need to leave myself some standalone spheres. Getting really fast now. Be very careful. Last four, where are they? There they are. Whew. Just one more to go. Just one more. Last one is the hardest one. But I won't be doing it on this zone because I've run out of rings, so it'll be Sandopolis or Lava Reef at this rate. It's a bit of an annoying segment. You can't do anything, you can't hit it, and even if you could, it doesn't die, so... Just have to wait! Go on, Tails. Yeah, it just blows up, so... just got to wait for the platform to catch up with you. Or you can have Tails take you up. Whee! But you still got to wait for the platform to catch up with you, so it's a bit pointless. Come on. There we go. Right. Sandopolis. If that's how you say it. It's Hydrosity and Sandopolis, alright? I don't know, maybe it's not. Now, I don't normally do very well at finding the big rings in this level. But I'm going to try my best. Insta-shield can be a bit of a lifesaver. Yeah, I really can't remember where the big rings are at all. You're gonna be watching this shouting, "No, go that way, you idiot! You've missed one!" Ow. I think I'm near the end of Act 1 already. A little bit further. Yeah, I'm definitely usually supersonic by this point. Okay, end of the level. I know there's a lot of big rings in Lava Reef. I know where they are. And even a couple on Death Egg if I need them. It's fine. You want to see how this is done without Caesar powers anyway. This is another boss that kills itself if you let it. You can hit him and he falls apart, but he just builds himself up again, so no point. Quickest way to let him do this. There we go. There is an extra life under one of these, but I don't think I can reach it. Nah. Okay. Beginning Act 2. Another one that's significantly more difficult when you're playing as Knuckles. Because the ghosts are released immediately, whereas in this one, you release them a little way into the level. Gotta keep pulling on those cords. Those little light switches to keep the lights on. And then you've got other switches that keep the doors open, and ghosts that attack you. There they are. To be honest, I don't find the ghosts that much of a threat, even if they do fully emerge from the darkness. All the same, let's try to keep them away. Again, I'm sure I'm missing loads of these big rings, but I just can't remember. I can't remember where they are. This is a particularly challenging bit. Got to release the sands and use them to lift yourself up. Of course, if you're playing as just Tails or just Knuckles, you can just climb up or fly up, and you don't need to release the sand. This is where it gets a bit tricky, because you've got to get out before it crushes you. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm sure there's a ring around here somewhere. A big ring. In fact, isn't it up there? Bear with me. Right, come on, Tails. Be useful for once. Oh, half useful anyway. Come on, fly me up. Ow. You know what? I don't think it is that way. I'm gonna keep going. Otherwise those ghosts are gonna come out. It's another Knuckles-specific area through there, which I can't get through. It just shows you how some of the levels are the same for both characters, and some of them are different. Pretty sure. Yes. Whew. Okay, I can do this now. It's a hard one, but I think I can do it. Here we go. Total concentration here. Yes! That's really hard. Oh my god. Gotta jump at just the right time, you gotta bounce at just the right time, you gotta turn after the bounce, you're not exactly sure how far you can go before you gotta turn. Very tricky. Not so bad if you just want to get the blue spheres only and skip the rings. But if you're going for the perfect, then it's pretty tricky. Oh, I remember seeing this for the first time and just going, Hypersonic? What? Can I do it now? No, I haven't got enough rings, so well. I can get enough rings. Come on, that'll do. Here we go. Didn't even give him a chance for the music to come on. Yeah! Alright, now I'm Hypersonic, I'm gonna whiz through the rest of this. So Hypersonic is a lot like Supersonic. He can breathe underwater without a shield, so that's a positive. And he has a sort of double jump in any direction that also kills enemies on screen. It's pretty wild. And on a level like this, it's worth being Hypersonic all the time. You can be. A lot of good rings to pick up, especially if you've got this shield. I love the level design on this. I think it's so solid looking. I love that sort of stonework in the walls. Ah, damn. Here we go. Obviously being fireproof is very helpful in this level as well. There was an extra life up there, I think, but we can get it. Right. Speed this up a bit. Look at that. The only thing that's likely to kill me on this level now is just being careless and getting crushed. Can jump obscenely high with Hypersonic. It's crazy. Alright, coming up to the boss now. Takes a little while, you got to wait for your hand to drop. Want to let the sign land there. Get a few extra rings. I love the transition on this level as well. So everything, for Act 2, everything cools down and becomes sort of more crystalline. The lava turns to stone. We're actually very near the end now. This segues into Hidden Palace, which is a short level that goes into Sky Sanctuary, which is only one act. That goes into Death Egg, which is also only one act. No, it isn't. Sorry, Death Egg is 2 acts. I beg your pardon. And because I've got all the emeralds, I'll be doing the Doomsday Zone afterwards as well. Nice. There's also a lovely bit of visual storytelling in this level as well, because as you get near the end you start seeing the death egg, the crashed death egg in the background. And sort of signifies that you're getting closer to it. You start encountering Knuckles a bit more. You know, the game sort of tells its little story through background elements and through small cutscenes and no, not even cutscenes. It's sort of telling its story through the game. So many big rings in this level. Transform back to this. There's a death egg in the background there, sticking through the ceiling. Death egg obviously very loosely or not loosely based on the Death Star from Star Wars. Now this is one of the few forced scrolling levels in a Sonic game. I suppose Sky Sanctuary from Sonic 2 would be another one. But you don't often get them. For an interesting challenge, as you have to try not to move too slowly that the screen catches up with you, try not to move too fast that you can't see where you're going. Thankfully I can walk on fire with this shield. Here we go. Again, this is a boss that kills itself. Obviously, if I didn't have a fire shield, I would have to stand on the platforms. Thankfully, I don't. But you know, just good practice anyway. Jump over the bombs, let him hit him. I'll stay de-supered for this fight so that I can finish with 200 rings. Right, I think once more should do it. Right, once more then. I think Robotnik would realise that he's injuring himself and that this tactic isn't working, he should probably stop. But no. There we go. Everything's cooled down again. Yeah, it's interesting because the Death Egg Blast melts everything. And then it cools down again. It's such a cool sequence. This whole sequence of the game, from here onwards, is just really cool. So, Hidden Palace Zone now. This is where you finally confront Knuckles. In the most anticlimactic fight in 16-bit history. Knuckles is painfully easy. Yes, he blocks you if you attack him head on. If you attack him from the top or underneath. Ow! Wow, he actually hit me! My god. And again! Right, okay, no more messing around now. Just look at that mural above. Sort of depicting Super Sonic, an emerald. It's really weird. But it's all there. Storytelling through the background, through the environment. And then this, of course, is the moment where Knuckles realises he's been betrayed. And Robotnik zapped him as he tries to get his emerald back. And nothing I do can help. Simple visual storytelling. Amazing. And now Knuckles is clearly fatigued. Not doing too well, which is why he won't journey with you through the rest of the level. You know, it's simple, it makes sense, tells the story. See the death egg launching there in the background. Those little robot egg things coming out of it. And in his last act, Knuckles helps you across. And you just leave him there. What I love about this level, Sky Sanctuary, is the way it literally falls apart. Like, almost everything you step on breaks away. I also like the reuse of old bosses. So you get to fight the Ego Magic Machine from Sonic 1, except it's being piloted by Metal Sonic. Here we go. Wow. And then a bit later I'll be fighting the, it's a boss from Metropolis Zone Sonic 2 again, but with Metal Sonic piloting it. And then finally you fight Metal Sonic himself. Here we go. This is significantly easier when you've got the insta-shield. You can literally just do this. Great music in this zone as well. Not that I needed any more lives, really. I've got 52. I think I've only died twice so far. Do some rings. Really do with some rings. No! alright, pick up that life again. I'll just do this. I'll just do the same thing again. Alright, come on. There we go. Look at it, look, the level's just falling apart. Sonic and Knuckles had destructible terrain before it was cool. Here we go. Not an especially difficult fight, this one. He only has 3 moves. There we go. But of course, that's not really the end of Metal Sonic. And Knuckles' fight with Metal Sonic is just epic. Oh, anyway, that's for another time. For now, I've got to do the Death Egg, Doomsday Zone, then I'm done. Such a cool transition. Just look at that. Yeah, really, it goes above and beyond what they did in Sonic 2, I think, easily. You know, they could have just done more of the same, just given you a few levels, nothing special, but no, they went above and beyond. I wonder if the planned Death Egg Zone from Sonic 2 would have been anything like this. Who knows? There's some crazy contraptions in this. Got to avoid those, they're a bit annoying. The anti-gravity bit, I think it is. No, not yet. Coming up. Here we go. Tricky bit this. Got to turn all those yellow buttons red. Thankfully they don't turn yellow again when they're already red, so could have been a lot worse. Is that it? I think that's it. Yep. Ow. I hate getting stuck on these things. Nice. There we go. Again, without Supersonic or Hypersonic, this is a much harder level. much harder boss. It's supposed to be like the computer system of the Death Egg or something. And then for Act 2, the walls disappear and you're out in space. Look at that. This is where you get some pretty crazy reverse gravity effects. Here we go. It's a bit disorienting playing upside down, but just sort of get used to it. These things are really tricky because when you jump and land on them again, they reverse direction. Just to mess with you. You've got to jump over the little missiles and then start walking the other way. I don't know whether it's worth transforming yet. Well, I've still got my shield. I think I'll stay like this. Okay, right, now I'm gonna transform. I hate getting stuck on these. Look, my rings are ticking down, and this thing can't decide where it wants to go. There we go. I think this is it. I think we are at the end. Yeah. So, yeah, this is another boss that you can get to hurt itself by manipulating gravity. You can also roll into those. Obviously they've got to land spike side down or up. Otherwise they don't do any damage. And you can't actually hit him yourself because he just automatically deflects you. There we go. This is a very cool fight. It's so ominous. Ow! Wow, he almost never hits me. That's a quick way to do this, is just to spin dash into his fingers. There we go. Of course he's not done yet. He comes back. Timing is so tight. And it's still not over. Gotta get that emerald back. This is probably the hardest bit because you've got to hit him sort of underneath so that you don't get thrown back off the edge of the platform. Crumbles behind you. I'm surprised Tails is keeping up, to be honest. There we go. And if I didn't have all the emeralds, that would be it. But because I do, there is one more level. Kind of on rails, not on rails, a kind of vertical shoot 'em up, but without ammo. I love the music for this level as well. It's such an epic finale, you know? Unleashing all your superpowers in a final special level. Now, although you are basically invincible, anything that hits you will knock you backwards and slow you down. And if you get slowed down too much, you can't pick up enough rings, and you'll turn back into normal Sonic, and then you die. Well, I've got above 100, so I'm alright. So, speed up now. The idea is to get these missiles to hit the head. But he's throwing so much stuff at you that it's really difficult. There we go. That's it. It's done. No, it's not. There is more. Oh my god, I'd forgotten. He comes back, doesn't he? Yep. Okay. This is it. Go as fast as you can and ram him. Avoid those bombs. And I think it's just 8 hits. Finish him off. Come on! This is so cool. That's it. It's done. Whew! And of course they've used the Sonic 3 credits music here instead of Sky Sanctuary theme, which is a nice touch. Which famously, of course, sounds like Michael Jackson's Stranger in Moscow. Oh, there's a whole history behind that. I urge you to look into it. It's very fascinating. But yeah, one of the reasons the music was changed for Sonic and Knuckles, I think. So that's it. The Master Emerald is being restored. The Angel Island, or the Floating Island, whatever you want to call it. I always knew it as Floating Island. It was always the Floating Island in the instruction booklet. That's where my Sonic canon comes from. The instruction book that came with the game. That and Sonic the comic, of course. But yeah, I think as far as Sega Japan is concerned, it's Angel Island. Well, thank you for joining me on this rather epic Sonic adventure. Not Sonic Adventure, but you know. My all-time favourite Sonic game, one of my favourite games of all time, and it's just so great to play through it again. You know, even though it is perhaps overly familiar to me now, it's still just terrific. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to look into that Angel Island Revisited Air, Sonic Air. It's some sort of mod that enables widescreen and other features. It sounds really interesting and I'm going to give that a go. So maybe I'll do another playthrough of that. Maybe I'll do the Knuckles playthrough or something. But I hope you've enjoyed this. As I say, this is very nostalgic for me. Sonic games remind me of Christmas time. Good memories. But that's all for now. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I do this for my own benefit, but I'm sure some people watch them. And to the Sonic 3 Complete developers, makers, hackers, whatever you want to call yourselves, I salute you, people. You've done an amazing job with this. Really terrific. It's Sonic 3 as it should be. I mean, look, they've even corrected the backwards Sonic text on the plane. No stone left unturned. Truly. Well done to all of you. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you another time.